Go live. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to Hydroneer. Now, a long time ago, I played Subnautica. Right, how does all this stuff work? Okay, no, okay, yeah. Long time ago, I played Subnautica as a blind play, and it's actually one of my more viewed videos out there. Interestingly enough. I have not touched this game. I saw it on Steam and I thought, that looks interesting. And then I added it to my wish list because I didn't really know exactly what it was. But, you know, it was that looks interesting. And then I watched a video online just now by Let's Game It Out, who, let's say he overplays games. He certainly attempts to break them in new and interesting ways. And I thought, that looks so interesting, I want to stream that. You know, at least, you know, just to start off. So, yeah, let's give it a go. Right, as I said, I've not played any of this. I haven't seen any tutorials. The only thing that I have done is watch a video by a guy who likes to break games. However, I have played, how do I dig? Oh, it's E. No, it's not E. Oh, yeah, okay, I need to be in a... Right, okay. Does it need to be in the... I think it needs to go into the... I don't think it matters. It's a little bit odd that some of this stuff... Anyway, let's pick up bucket, place bucket. I would prefer that to be on left click. So what you do is, very much like in Gold Rush, you dig dirt until you have... How do I put... I know you can kind of just do it like this, actually. Yeah. And then you get a gold nugget. Now, everything in this is sort of a physical-based type thing. So can I now... How on earth... It's none of the keys. Hold on. Let me just... Short video tutorial. I'm just going to very quickly just... Okay. Just very quickly just flicking through. Right, okay. So I dig that. Make water. Oh, do you have to put the water in first? This is like tea. Oh, no, that, what? That just did... Okay. Fine. Fair enough. So... I actually don't really know what happened there. There seems to be a little bit of clumsiness with the controls, certainly. But yeah, it's like you can put one in and then it won't actually let you put any more in. I mean, you know, it's serviceable, but it's not quite as... So I have issues with Gold Rush. I think it's an extremely janky game for it's like, what am I going to say? So, but yeah, this is actually quite janky. I think there's certainly a place for for people to play this, but you know what? Let's take our loot. Is that some of our loot? Some of our loot has fallen out. It's weird because like the drop thing, you're looking at the green dot to sort of drop it straight down. You're not using your crosshair, which is a bit strange. But anyway, so let's go into town, which I think is over here. And you say hello. Now this is like the equipment workshop one. Let me look at the map. Oh, just down over the bridge. This way? Let me look at the map again. I've got a map that's up here as well. So the dig site is that one. So, oh no, head towards, yeah, so it's this way. So you go past this truck thingy, which I believe is actually yours, and past the mysterious caves of madness. And here we go, yes, okay, right. Shop, hopefully. So if I was to put it there, no. Excuse me for one moment. The sun was getting in the way. It's been so hot today, not today, sorry, this week. Unbelievably hot in the UK, and it's not pleasant. Especially when I've got to work in it. You know, I'm in lockdown. I'm abiding by the rules as set out by the government, even though the government themselves aren't abiding to them, as was the news today. In case you don't follow British news, and you should, because it's in some cases hilarious. But yes, Dominic Cummings was caught not actually adhering to the very same rules that his government had set out, and drove 230 miles to a family member's house with his sick wife in the car with him with suspected COVID. He claims it was irresponsible and illegal. I don't think many people see it that way. Unfortunately, he has the backing of Downing Street, so nothing will actually happen. Well, where is this shop? Am I just being completely and utterly blind? I'm going to go back over here. There must be a shop around here somewhere. This is basically what the blind stuff always transcends to. I have no idea where anything is, and that's fine. Right, so this is like an equipment shop, right? So I am here. Oh yeah, use the key, that would help. Jeweler. I've got some jewels in here. But I need to go over a bridge. Oh, that was Bunscroft. So if the dig site's there and I'm there, then I need to come out here and then turn this way, up this road. This looks a little bit more like what I saw in the video I was just watching. Right, yes, so I put it here and I get money. There we go. I've got 42 of these. What I kind of like, I find quite interesting about this game, is that your money is a physical object in the game. Everything that you kind of do in the game with is sort of, it's a physical object, and I kind of I like, there's a few rather interesting ideas here. I'm going to put it down next to the map. That's my money pile. Right, let's try and get this all working then, shall we? Right. Dig dirt into the bucket and then pour into the pan. Right. Right, yes, okay. So, this is an example of slightly poor design. What I was trying to do was select the bucket, select the this thing, whatever it's called, and then use the. So I'm equipped. I have the bucket equipped. I am targeting the thing I want to pour into, and nothing's happening. The reason why nothing's happening is because what the game wants to do is to drop the item out of the bucket into the pan. And so it's using the green one there rather than the targeting one, which is a bit weird. But, okay, fine. We can work with this. I mean, Gold Rush was always a bit janky, so, you know, maybe it's just a bit of a theme with these games. So, yeah, now what happens is that I do about 3 hours on screen of, this is not necessarily the sort of game that is particularly good for this kind of thing. But meh. We should be able to. Let's take our fortune as well. Oh god, everything's going horribly wrong. Put the map down there again. You can also fish in this game, which led to some rather interesting things. I do recommend Let's Game It Out Out's channel. He does an awful lot of things to an awful lot of games in an awful lot of ways that were not necessarily intended by the developers, but they kind of are because it's being allowed. Right, okay, so let's take my winnings down to the store. I don't even know if you have to have the money on you. It would be nice if you do, but I don't think that's how it works. I think it will just remove a little bit of money from... Yeah. Okay, I can't buy items I already own. However, there is a grinding wheel there, which would be quite nice. So how much do I have? 33 and 42. My maths is not great. Never has been. $75. Right. I can't quite afford the grinding wheel yet, which allows for a little bit of automation, or a little bit more more dosh, but buckets would be rather useful. Small furnace, crucibles and bars for crafting. Interesting. Okay, so all of this stuff is for the future, and that all this stuff conveys water, including a water pipe. I'm going to take the water pipe. So you put it down there. You press the button. Oh, I have to put the money in there. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I put the money in there, and then some money is taken out. Excellent. And I have a mysterious crystal shard. Why can't I sell that? I probably can, I expect. Right, so the way that all of this should work is yeah, just put it there. Excellent. So now I've got a pipe, and if I want to run pipes out of that, I can do that. In fact, a better place to store my money, thinking about it, would just be in the shop. just stick my money in there. If it's a persistent thing and I'm going to need the shop every so often, why not just leave it in the shop? I'm going to need it anyway. Oh, that's nice. It automatically condenses into more money. Excellent. Right, yeah. So I wanted to grab a pipe valve, I think, because I want to be able to turn it on and off. So do that, and then that is now mine. All mine. Right, so we do it there. No, how do I rotate? That's how I rotate that way. Oh god, it's one of these. Doesn't seem to be much in the way of water coming out. Fine, I'll leave it for now. Right, get the water pan back again. And the game does seem to want to let you get to the meat of the game. It's one of my sort of large criticisms with Gold Rush is that it is actually a very slow game, and in reality, it's not good. What I would say about this game is that there needs to be a little bit more consistency with how items react to one another. If I'm using a shovel on a thing, it should work in the same way that the buckets do, but it doesn't, because who knows why. I need the brush. Now, let's go and sell these bits. Yeah, so in something like Gold Rush, you do need an awful lot of money to really start getting, the juice of the game. With this, you can start automating quite quickly, and so you can start looking at getting sort of the better items. It's a shame I can't seem to sell that. Probably don't want to sell that yet, because pressure tanks. I don't know what pressure tanks are. Well, I would assume the pressure tanks are there to allow you to build pressure within your system, but more specifically, I've no idea what they are yet. I want one of these. For that, thank you. It's not very good at maths either, evidently. So what I want to do is build a pipe system out a bit. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's on or off. Well, I need... If I remove this... Oh, that's nice. That is not doing anything. Must be something I'm missing. Okay, let's see what we've got. So we've got mining helmets, intake water pipe, cork, pipe valves, elbow pipe. Yeah, and then all this stuff is sort of small. Setting up operation, improve shovel, iron picks. There's also a bed, which would be quite nice if it gets dark. Oh, I can't afford it. Can I afford another water pipe? Just about. Maybe it's not in deep enough water. That could be it. Yes it was. Okay, so it was just that. Oh. Now, so I can also do that. Which means if I grab my pan, what I can do now is I can put it, put it around here somewhere. Right. Oh, yep, that did work, sort of. Come on. There we go. So what I can do is then find my brush, which has probably fallen into one of my little pits somewhere. There it is. There it is. Okay. Excellent. And now with the magic of editing, nothing will happen. Right. So put that into there. Some water in there. And then give it a scrub. Obviously, ideally, what I want to do is pull the piping out over here, so that I've got a lot less sort of travel. Oh, that's a little irritating. If you're holding an object and so if I'm targeting that, that will take precedence over the fact that I am actually holding an item. And so it's just, as I said, it's just a bit janky. The game's certainly not bad. I certainly will play an awful lot more of this tonight. It's the sort of game that I just really enjoy normally. It's not sort of, oh god. Oh god. Right. Let's try this again. Thank you. It's not a big and clever game. You know, it's nothing special, big, or whatever. You know, there's nothing really special about it, I guess. But it does just it's compelling. It's a nice little idea. You know, take something like Gold Rush and just kind of make it better. The graphics might put some people off, sure. I understand that will certainly be a case for some people, and that is a bit irritating. That's just me getting confused with the keys because they're not quite logical. There's logic there to them, but they're not the choice I would have made. Yeah, the art style will put some people off. It's a very sort of cartoony art style, which I know some people do not like. But it is built in the Unreal Engine, and the Unreal Engine is a very versatile engine, surprisingly so, you might say. Right. I think this is the point where I take my loot and we go up to the town again, sell it, and see if we can get some stuff to kind of make our lives a little more easier when it comes to making money. Well, you know, 83 might be enough. I'm thinking, well, gemstones would certainly make our life a lot easier. Just put this. Well, water pipes would make our lives a lot easier because we wouldn't have to move around quite so much. But so what have I got? I've got 91 that I can spend on making my life easier. So that creates so I could use that to make bars. That would be too much. I think what I should do is get maybe 3 of these. So that we can so we can work on this pipeline a little better, because water is really important in this game. I know enough about this game to know that that water is your power source essentially for an awful lot of the machines that you put in. It is your power source. So having some water pipe stuff set up, it's kind of dull, but it's actually going to be really useful for making more money in the long run. And then away. And then we just need to get our pan. No? Oh, right. Oh, okay. Okay. Perfect. And then that can go in there like that. Now, in reality, what I think we want to do is certainly think about mass production. This will certainly help. On the basis that I'm finding larger and larger things already. Now, going deeper will apparently actually get better loot as well, so I'll probably come back to this tomorrow. I won't do a hugely long one. I may go on for a little bit longer, but not too long. And then I'll just kind of play some of this tonight. Some of this, probably quite a lot of this actually, because it's actually quite a good game. For a day when I'm just not feeling, you know, too wonderful. It's just too hot here. It's too hot. I can't go out. I went out today for a quick walk. I went out yesterday to go to the shops and bought an awful lot of pizza. But I don't know, the lockdown it's not really, it's not getting to me per se, but it's more the actions of the people is more the thing. Oh, I say the people. You know, it's the government actions surrounding that. That's the thing that's kind of getting to me, because we have entered in the UK this sort of phase of a lockdown state where it's only a lockdown if you want to be in a lockdown. Now, I don't particularly want to get ill, so I'm staying at home as much as possible, and I'm only leaving the house at times when other people will not want to be leaving the house, to try and limit as much of a chance of getting ill as possible. Now, I think that's a fair thing. However, there are plenty of other people out there who are that you know, as far as they're concerned, you know, because the government aren't saying, you know, stay at home, then they're just going to go out and they're just going to reopen their lives, even though actually for quite a lot of people the problem isn't done yet. You know, there's still people in the hospital with it. So why are we just kind of just deciding, oh right, it's over now, and we can get back to work? No, it's not over, and we really shouldn't be quite so blasé about it, but unfortunately. You know, this may be why we've got so many infected and so many deaths. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, oh bad. There we go. That I think what you should do is instead of having it on E as just a select, have it as a hold E. So you've got that sort of, doesn't have to be long, 2 seconds, with a little timer around the cursor, just to say, are you sure you want to pick up this object? It's just sort of UI designed to make the lives of the gamer just a little bit simpler, so you don't feel like you are doing an awful lot of stuff just by accident. It doesn't help that the controls aren't quite as intuitive as you would hope. I understand the developer is it's a small team of probably only one person. It has the feel of a one-person game on the basis that there's not really much. This is somebody's vision of a game without other people getting in the way, without people saying no, that's not a good idea. But they've obviously got the skills as well to actually be able to build something like this. So I'm not, if the developer does see this, I doubt it, but if they do, just know that I'm not. All the criticism that I tried to give, I wanted it to be constructive. So although I don't mind saying, if a feature of the game is poor, overall I like your game. So far, it's interesting because it does seem to be sort of well balanced. I think that an awful lot of the problems that I've been running in so far are quite minor things and could very easily be fixed. And not fixed per se, but tweaked. Quality of life updates, I call them. Nice. Okay. That is good. That means I can buy the gem thingy-majig. So again, because, if you're processing materials, then it stands to reason you should be getting more money. So I am going to buy one of these. I mean, this is a nice shop, but the way to stop things like Game It Out doing, like picking up all the things, would be quite a simple way of almost like a manifest style, where you go around and you select all the things you want and then you hit confirm. It's only when you hit confirm and pay the money that the items spawn. The other way you could do it is like with ghost items, but that's a nugget of gold, right? Okay, and that is another one of those shardy things, of which I have a few. Okay, so gold, I would expect gold would just require the other thing which I haven't bought yet. So it's like a mold, so that you can. Yeah, but basically this is a fairly sort of standard, I guess. So you're drilling for materials. Using systems to make your life a little easier. That's a thing of iron ore. And then you are taking those components and you are turning them into things like rings and swords and whatever. Aha, uncut ruby. So now what I need to do, take it over here. And I get an actual ruby, which I would assume is worth a lot of money. So let's go and see. There's some gold in here as well, so just oh, that's doable. But I think I'm going to end this this stream here. This is something that I will probably return to tomorrow, maybe. I've set it up so that my weekend is free of all distractions. So, oh, I should have put the coin in the shop. So yeah, I'm going to end this stream here. So with that, I'll say thank you very much for watching. This is a game, by the way, that's it's available on Epic Game Store. Not Epic Game Store, sorry, the other one. Steam. Yeah, so you can just buy it off Steam. It's actually not that expensive, surprisingly so. You could probably be afford to bump the price up a bit, honestly. It's like £7 in the UK. Most games like this I would be expecting to pay about £10, so you know, obviously it's got its problems, and it's I think just one guy, so development will probably be kind of slow, but it's not in early access. This is a release, and then he wanted to release it and then add on to it, which is, you know, it's actually quite a good way of going about things, as long as it's functional and as long as it feels like a complete game, which so far, you know, I've not an awful lot of the issues that I've got with it are more to do with the player interaction with the game than the game itself. But you know, my opinion of it may change, but I'll revisit this at some point, and we'll see. But with that, I will say thank you very much for watching. I will see you. Hello. just as I'm ending the stream. Hello. I'll yeah, I'll probably give you a poke in a sec. But yeah, so I'll